Hello and welcome to your Northeast Minnesota Labor Market Update for May 2021. My name is Carson Gorecki and I am the Department of Employment and Economic Development's Regional Labor Market Analyst for Northeast Minnesota. Over the next couple minutes, I will provide the latest unemployment and jobs updates, share some new job vacancy data, and highlight an article just published that addresses the hiring challenges that employers are currently facing. First, let's take a look at the jobs numbers. The current employment statistics data tool on our website allows you to explore the most recent employment data in detail. In the Duluth metro area, 43.8% of the 19,000 jobs lost early in the pandemic had returned by the end of 2020. Since the end of the year, a further 3,500 jobs have been added. As of April, 62.4% of those jobs initially lost were added back. Over the year, employment is actually up 10%. However, this is based on a comparison with April 2020, one of the low points of employment during the pandemic recession. So even with what seems like high employment growth, we are still well below pre-pandemic employment levels. For context, April 2021 employment was still 8,700 jobs, or 6.3% lower than in April 2019. That said, April represented the highest employment level since February 2020. The unemployment rate in Northeast Minnesota fell slightly to 5.1% in April from 5.2% in March, a decline that coincided with a very modest increase of 132 in the labor force. Despite these moderately positive trends, the region's labor force was still 3.3% lower than in February of 2020. The state's labor force also remains down 3.3% from before the pandemic. Within the region, the labor forces of Lake and Cook counties remain down the most compared to February 2020. Followed by Itasca and Koochiching. Through April, Aiken was the only county to record both a decline in unemployment and growth in its labor force from pre-pandemic levels. The recently released fourth quarter job vacancy numbers show that even with relatively high unemployment, the demand for workers remained quite strong. At just over 7,100, the number of vacancies in Northeast Minnesota declined 14% from 2019. But also represented a continuation of several years of elevated job vacancies relative to the number of job seekers. In the years leading up to 2020, there were fewer potential job seekers than available jobs, creating a ratio of less than 1, in what we refer to as a tight labor market. While Q2 of 2020 brought an increase in the ratio of job seekers per vacancy, Q4 brought a return to almost 1, an indication that the tight labor market conditions that existed before the pandemic are still around. This is very different from what occurred in the Great Recession. During that downturn, the number of job vacancies plummeted, while the number of unemployed increased significantly. I recently teamed up with my colleague Sean Herhusky, the Regional Workforce Strategy Consultant for Northeast Minnesota, to write an article that addresses the challenges employers currently face trying to find workers during the pandemic recovery. In our article, titled More Than Simple Supply and Demand, we share steps that employers can take to improve their odds during this very unusual time in the labor market. One thing is for certain, for most employers it likely won't be enough to just do what they've always done to recruit, hire, and retain workers. We offer concrete ideas ranging from simple ones to those requiring significant investment and planning that employers can take right now to help find the workers they need. You can learn more about these steps and read the article by visiting www.mn.gov/deed/newscenter. Once there, click on Publications and then choose Minnesota Economic Trends. We hope you'll check it out and find the information useful. As always, for more information, visit our website or contact me or any of the regional analysts with your questions. We'll be happy to help you access and understand the information and data you're looking for. Thank you and have a great day.